It seemed like just a day ago this Technolarp situation was coming to a close.
Basically, a whole bunch of people are now LARPing or just basically pretending to be other like YouTubers.
Oh jeez.
Imagine opening YouTube one day and seeing a Minecraft creator who looks, sounds, edits, and even jokes almost exactly like Technoblade. At first, many people thought it was simply a tribute.
Today's the day you've all been waiting for. Skeppy collab.
Then the videos kept coming. The similarities became harder to ignore. Soon, some of Minecraft's biggest creators started speaking out. Technoblade's own father, Technodad, was forced to publicly address his late son's legacy. So what actually happened? Who is Technolarp? And why did Technoblade's own father have to step in? Technolarp, also known as Striker LPB, is a Minecraft YouTuber who built an entire public identity around imitating the late YouTuber Technoblade.
Not even close, baby! Technoblade never dies!
His content quickly attracted attention because many viewers felt it closely resembled Technoblade's style.
Minutes without me killing him. You already know how that's gonna go, so let's just jump right in.
It is not inspiration, it is straight up identity theft. Let me explain. When people first noticed, many assumed it was one-off tribute video. Even Technodad himself, when first approached about it, his only answer was inconclusive. Some of the core Technoblade fans felt it crossed the line into impersonating. Plus, the fact that YouTuber is dead and living on the image of a dead YouTuber is straight up disrespectful. Even Moist Critical, one of the YouTube's most followed creators, couldn't ignore it.
The persona is just my personality. Then why not just be you? Then why do it all as Technolarp then? Knowing that it makes Technoblade's father uncomfortable. Why not just be inspired by him then, instead of try to be him?
It became one of the biggest Minecraft controversies of the year, and the numbers proved it. The Technolarp channel went from obscurity to around 200,000 subscribers in a remarkably short time, but not for the reasons you would expect. In contrast, some defended Technolarp, arguing creators inspire each other all the time, and that inspiration alone isn't wrongdoing.
View on what Technodad feels and what you think are not the same, we should not assume. So what do you think Technodad feels then? That's an interesting perspective. I think he feels a little overwhelmed and doesn't want to think about it at the moment. Did not get any negative or positive feel from it. So he's overwhelmed and doesn't want to think about it, so you keep doing it in the meantime. But you don't think he feels positively or negatively, just overwhelmed, which inherently is kind of a negative thing to be overwhelmed. I'm still thinking about it all. While actively still doing it? I still don't think you're doing it maliciously. I think maybe you just don't want to wrestle with just how fucked up it is.
Critics kept pointing to one thing that separated this from normal inspiration: the monetization. Earning links, charity fundraising pages, revenue streams, all attached to a persona built entirely on the memory of someone who can no longer defend themselves.
And I also do think that you have really misled a lot of people that watch you into thinking that you are donating money to charity through what you're doing, but you literally do have a personal donation link in the second part of your about section on your streams, and then under that you have a affiliate marketing code for Prism nodes. You say you did that for free? That would certainly be new, but I'll take your word for it. No matter how you spin it though, that's not a good look. We've raised over 3K for charity and way more than I ever gained. However you spin it, that's a net positive for this situation. Kinda shifting it, but you also do just say outright that you are making on a personal level. It's just not to the level that's going to charity, which again, I don't think most people that are watching you knew.
That's not tribute. That's just using someone's branding for business. And the community didn't hold back. One Reddit user with 274 upvotes said, if Technolarp didn't receive an answer from Technodad the first time, that's the answer enough to drop the matter and leave the poor man alone. Another comment with 448 upvotes, I think it is incredibly insensitive to ask a parent to give public permission so that you can essentially roleplay their dead child for views. 448 upvotes. Nearly 500 people agreed with that single sentence. And honestly, it's very hard to argue with. Technoblade isn't a historical figure. He was someone's son, someone's friend, someone the community personally knew through his videos. And the timing made it worse. All of this surfaced right around the 4-year anniversary of his passing. As the discussion grew, many people wanted to know what Technoblade's father thought. Then Technodad released an official statement, and it was pretty definitive. Hey everyone, Mr. Technodad here.
4 years after my son Alex, known to so many as Technoblade, passed away from sarcoma, his community remains one of the most meaningful parts of the legacy he left behind. Make art, videos, jokes, and tributes. You look after each other. Together, we have built a loving and inclusive community. It means more than can ever be properly said.
Tributes are welcome, and there always will be. Fan art, cosplay, quotes, and creative work made in his memory are always a way of celebrating him. And those works speak to my heart. They speak to all of our hearts. I have recently become aware of concerns around the YouTube channel imitating Technoblade's voice, mannerisms, look, name, and persona.
When this was first brought to me by one of Alex's YouTube friends, I was under the impression that it might be a one-time tribute. I did not know what to think. It was startling and emotionally complex to be presented with, and when people asked me about it at the time, the only honest answer I had was inconclusive.
However, this has continued for several weeks, and it is now clear that an identity is being built as an ongoing public persona. That is a different thing from a tribute. Many others have since reached out for my opinion. The situation is complicated by a simple truth. Despite being Technodad, I cannot speak literally on behalf of all Alex friends, family, and fans, who no doubt have a variety of reactions. But after careful consideration, I have reached to a conclusion.
I can give from my own perspective as Technoblade's father and as the person Alex entrusted to look after what he left behind. I'm asking for this to please stop, and for the persona in question to cease. No blessing or permission for this, or for any similar persona now or in the future, has been given. I encourage anyone interested in becoming a content creator to find their own voice. Show us who you are. A sincere presentation of your authentic self will always be better than an imitation of someone else. I'm also asking the community not to harass anyone over this. That is not what Alex would have wanted. I do not believe there was malicious intent. Technoblade never dies. He is in his videos, right where he left himself, still making us laugh, still reaching our hearts.
Mr. Technodad. And here's where it gets interesting. Following the backlash and Technodad's statement, Technolarp announced he was ending the persona. You will be like, Sabby, he's doing it right. Why are you calling him a clout chaser then? Let me elaborate. Yes, he's surely ending the persona, but why does he need to have his original channel linked as collaborator to his Technolarp channel? This doesn't seem quite right. Basically, he didn't delete the channel. He's converting it. 200,000 subscribers slowly being transferred to his original channel. He addressed it in one of his videos, yes.
A lot of you have been telling me that you want me to just be myself and make videos in my own personality, which I think is a really good idea. This could just be like the Minecraft channel, because as some of you know, I have another YouTube channel, but it's just like horror game content. But with that being said, there's going to be hate on anything that I do at this point. And one of the things that's going to be brought up is I am taking the Technolarp viewers and turning it into my personal gain, which I believe that to be wrong.
But the subscribers stayed, and it was a bloody marketing move. Like, be honest, if this was genuinely just a tribute, why keep the audience? Tribute doesn't need to be monetized. Tribute doesn't need to be converting subscribers. A tribute doesn't need earning links in their description. This was never fully about Technoblade. It was about building something for himself, using Technoblade to get there. The situation about Technolarp is quite different from every other Minecraft controversy. It's not drama between two living creators who can defend themselves. It's someone building a brand and an income on the identity of someone who passed away, which is exactly what makes this so serious. Technoblade spent years being completely himself. The authenticity is why millions loved him, and the greatest disrespect to that legacy is someone using his name, his voice, and his memory to build their own. Technodad said it best. A sincere presentation of your authentic self will always be better than an imitation of someone else. That applies to Technolarp, and honestly, it applies to all of us as creators. Drop your thoughts below. Did Technolarp cross the line, or do you think the backlash went too far? Subscribe if you watched till this end. And I made a video on how 116,000 Minecraft players got infected through this Minecraft malware, which I believe you will enjoy watching. Join my Discord server to connect with me and fellow others on it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace!
Not even close, baby! Technoblade never dies!